Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Marvel Legends review. Here I have the most recently released Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel's Blizzard. Retailed for, I want to say, $34.99. I got this from a pre-order and it got shipped, I'd say like a month or two after I pre-ordered it. I think I got this pre-ordered it in March and I got this on a Monday, the 19th of May. So, pretty typical box. There's the barcode if you're looking for it in store. Front of the box looks good. You can see the alternate head and hands and the tail there. On the side you get a image from, I think, the Spider-Man 2. I mean, it's probably from No Way Home, but you know, the character looks virtually identical in both of the movies that he appeared in, but very short read up, not much to see there, but that's the box. Let's go ahead and open it up. He takes up quite a decent amount of the box here. And he just fell over, but you can kind of see what I mean. He takes up almost the entirety of that plastic wrap. I also wanted to show the background here. It's the Tom Holland Spider-Man logo with the integrated suit. I'm not sure what it's called. It's been a while since I've seen No Way Home. I still like the movie, but yeah, he fell over. Let's fix that. Lizard. So, before I start with the accessories, let's take a look at this tail. This tail, I don't think, is a bendy wire. Yeah, this tail does not have a bendy wire in it, unlike the Doc Ock tentacles. That's kind of lame. I was really hoping this had a wire in it, but it is static as far as I can tell. But as you can see, he's just got a port in his butt there. That looks kind of funny. Just looks funny as is, but you stick this in, there's a hole there. Ugh. It kind of just pressure fits into place, but yeah, you can have it on the ground or you can have it up. As you saw, he can stand on his own without the tail, but with the tail you do want to have it all the way down. I would recommend getting a flight stand if you want to have him in more dynamic poses, but as you can see, he kind of just leans back on the tail. Huh? Actually, I just got him to stand without... Yeah, he was standing just fine a second ago. Oh well, you get the idea. He comes with two alternate hands. Oddly, all of the hands are different. So his right hands only have 4 fingers. They are painted nicely, and that is the hand that does not have, or rather, that is the side of Kurt Connors that is missing his arm. You can see there's only 3 fingers there. It's not as easy to tell. Sorry, 3 fingers on the upper portion of his hand rather than 4. He has the thumb and he has these 3. But yeah, you can see the middle, the index, and the pinky. I guess he doesn't have a 4th finger. And then on this side, he has all 5 fingers. Very humanoid. None of the hands are matching, not just because of, you know, one side only having 3 fingers, or rather 4. But none of them have like matching counterparts. The only similar ones are the alternate hands, which are open, but again, they're not the same at all. They're very similar, but gives you an idea on that. He also has an alternate head sculpt, which it looks kind of weird. It just looks kind of weird. I can't describe it. I mean, it's accurate, sure, but I don't know. It just feels weird. I'll go ahead and pop it on the figure here, so you can see what it looks like. Ooh, that did not fit on well. It just looks weird. I don't know. I can't describe it. Like, it's good head sculpt, especially from the side there. But from the front, it just looks odd. Ugh. Take the head off of there. Put on the better head sculpt of the two, which this one's painted better too, I would say. The green comes out a bit more on the forehead. But there's a lot more expressiveness in that head sculpt. I do like that they had the gummy bits of his jaw, but I wish that they were a little bit like deeper or more close to the tongue than they were to the jaw. This is almost flush and it looks a little off, but otherwise I don't mind this head sculpt at all. I think it's the better of the two and it's the one I'm going to keep. Now there is reuse on this figure. I don't remember specifically what portion other than the torso piece. I believe this upper torso piece is reused from the original Spider-Man, or rather Amazing Spider-Man 2. I almost said 2. The Amazing Spider-Man version of this figure. I think that was pre-Marvel Legends. Let's see, the arms. I think the arms are the same size. It's just that the fingers splayed out on this side. It's kind of throwing me for a loop here. Let me go ahead and put on this other hand. Yeah, they look to be about the same size. This one might be just a touch longer, but yeah, I like the texturing on this figure. It looks good, especially on the thighs here. I feel like the paint on the front's a little overdone. Can you guys hear that? You can. That upper piece is definitely hollow. Everything else though feels like it's typical Marvel Legends plastic, and you know, this is rubber, of course. And depending on how you have the tail position, he's gonna have a hole in his ass. So nothing you can do much there. That's probably the best place to put it. Oh well. Leg wise, he does have that weird bend in the back. I kind of wish it bent there, but if you want to, you can, you know, bend it back even more. He does have the ankle joints there. They go back pretty far, actually. It does look a little strange though when you reposition everything, but I think you're intended to have him with one bend in the lower joint so that he can stand up more appropriately, and then, you know, you can have him like, you know, going for a jump or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna pose this guy on the shelf. He takes up a lot of space with that tail. I might just leave the tail off, or, you know, even like, God, this does not want to come off now. It'll come off. There we go. I got it off. But like for a display, I could, you know, have it like over here, you know, or maybe like to the side, but you know, it is stuck in just the up and down position. You can't move it left or right. You can spin it, but otherwise that's all you get. You can spin it, nothing else. So articulation, I already showed the ankles. Let's see, how well does these joints do? Upper's pretty good, lower's pretty good. He can almost kick his own ass with his heel, I guess. Not heel, ankle. Second ankle joint. He's got a thigh swivel up here. He doesn't have much spread. Kickback, you're not going to get any kickback. Kick forward, though, not too bad. I wish you could get a little bit higher, but if you wanted to do that, you could probably figure out a way. Upper torso here, going into the arms, he can get over 180, or rather a T-pose. That's what, more like a W or a V. He can get up there, but the torso itself here is on a double ball joint. It can go forward, it can go back, not too much. Side to side's pretty good, and of course it can swivel. I do worry that it will scratch the paint on this lower section, so I wouldn't recommend it. There's nothing at the neck here. It kind of sits weird on this. Kind of looks weird. I don't mind the front. I think the front blends a bit better than the back. The back just kind of sticks out. It's almost a different green color now that I'm looking at it. He's got, you know, swivel here, the double jointed elbows, pretty good. He can touch his own shoulder. And then the head sculpt is on a double ball as well, so you can get plenty of good range, plenty of good poses out of it. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but he has an extra articulation joint in there. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. He does have an articulation joint up there. If I twist it to the side, you can kind of see there's a little cut up there. So he can look up and down. That's weird. I didn't know he had that. That's cool, though. It looks weird. Definitely looks weird. But, you know, extra articulation's always a plus. I'm not going to complain. Let me see if I can get him to stand properly. Come on, lizard. Articulation's fairly good. Does he need butterfly joints? I feel like for bigger characters they don't, but for smaller characters they do. He's having trouble standing up on his own. So I'm going to do my best here for size comparisons. This will be pretty short. Let's frame him better. And you know what? I'm going to lower the camera for this portion. There you go. You can see one of the figures there, but Lizard here from No Way Home stands at just about 8 inches tall. He might stand a little bit taller depending on how you have him posed, but about 8 inches is what you're going to get. Speaking of 8 inches, I got the Tom Hardy Venom. They're about the same height. Give you an idea. I'd say Lizard's maybe a touch shoulder. Yeah, he's a touch shoulder. No, he's a touch shorter But, you know, $24.99, $34.99. Yeah. Yeah. Just putting it out there. One of these is $10 more. And it's that one. I mean, this one uses a lot more paint, let's be real here. And it's got a whole bunch of different tooling, and most of it's brand new, whereas this is mostly reuse. You know what, I'm going to keep him back here. Now, I didn't bring down Doc Ock from my shelf. He's kind of stuck up there, so I'll just show off the Spider-Man. So here he is next to Andrew Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. Here he is next to Tom Spider-Man. And of course we got Toby Spider-Man. Looks pretty good next to all of them. I got no complaints, scaling wise. Now I guess we can move on to our usual suspects. Let's go ahead and start with Maximum Spider-Man. And you know, I like this actually. The colors work well off of each other. I do like this. But let's go back to 7-inch. We got Atrocitus here, and of course he still towers over. And actually I'll bring this back up for a more accurate height comparison. There you go. Then we got Gold Label Arkham City Batman. They're the same height at the top of his ears. Interesting. Jazzwares Halo Spartan Yoroi Spartan Collection. Wrestlers AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe. Mattel WWE Elite 100 John Cena. Back to 6-inch, we have the G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback. Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black. Star Wars Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett. I always forget. It's not Jazzwares. It's not Jaded Toys. Jakks Pacific Sonic 3. And we got Mattel Steve 4-inch figure from Minecraft movie. I do like this lizard figure. It was one that I wanted to get. I basically wanted to get a villain for each of my, movie Spider-Man to fight. I got Doc Ock, I got Lizard, and I, of course, got Tom Hardy's Venom. Accessories-wise, I think it's pretty okay. I do like that they made hands that are not exactly the same on either side, but I would have liked to have gotten at least one fist for the left-hand side. Otherwise, you just get kind of like two open hands for that. Head sculpts. I mean, look at this one. It's accurate, it just looks weird. I like both of the head sculpts, despite the one looking weird. Paint job's pretty good. There's no paint on the back, really. Texture, it's good. The arms are a little too veiny, in my opinion. They're not lizard-like enough. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the lizard figure. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. That all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.